This video is for you. If you are somebody that has employees you need to communicate with, you could be a manager at work that's managing a team of software engineers. You could be somebody that's holding up a real estate office. You could be a CEO or an entrepreneur starting out your own startup company, or you might even just hire a contractor, perhaps a technician, maybe a plumber or electrician to come fix your house, and you want to make sure that they do it correctly. No matter what kind of person you are, if you're one of those, this video is for you. Being able to talk to employees will dramatically change your life. This is a skill that is necessary. If you do this correctly, it makes you more money, bottom line, period. So it's essential that you get this handle. It's not a choice or an option. It's something that every single human being must absolutely do. So if you want to learn it, I'm going to teach you the do's and the don'ts in this video and get you corrected on some of the mistakes that you're probably making when it comes to speaking with employees. And this person, Cameron McGee over here, my handy dandy assistant. So I'll tell you very quickly how I discovered all this in my experience. I've had several companies. One company I had was a multimedia company. We go around to restaurants and clubs and do promo material for them. The other company I had, of course, is my public speaking company. And during that time, I've probably hired and fired maybe about 30 people in that time, all right, over the course of maybe a decade. And I've learned a lot. And the number one mistake that I made that I'm very sure that you're possibly making is this. You're thinking that you know how to motivate your employees. You're thinking that by offering them more money, cha-ching, or offering them more promotion, they're gonna care about that. So the fact is, you don't actually know how to motivate your employees. And the thing is, people are resonating with different values, all right? And we can see there's actually a benefit to motivating employees overall. Look at Apple, right? You walk into Apple, it's not a sales guy. What is he, an Apple specialist or the Apple genius, okay? So they've given them distinctive roles that they can be attached to. You walk into a Starbucks. Is it like the lackey who's pouring your coffee? Is it the person with no high school education pouring your coffee? No. It could be whatever the educational background is, but the person who's pouring your coffee is a barista. Barista, that's what it is, okay? They're not just employees, sales guys, et cetera, et cetera. And we can see the difference that this makes because it creates a culture, first of all, in the workplace for those employees. It creates a experience as a customer when you walk in, and it has a lot of team camaraderie. So the thing is, not just giving people more money creates the motivation. You're probably thinking of the wrong ways to motivate people. Now, myself personally, I'm a very A-type personality. If you're watching this material, you're probably an A-type personality. You're driven, you're motivated, you're a go-getter. You want to get it. You know, you wake up every morning with your Tony Robbins CD and your set of goals and your power music, and you're ready to conquer the world. Ah! You hear me, world? You hear me, Vancouver? That's probably you. But just because you and I are this way, we share it in common, doesn't mean that everybody is this way. It doesn't mean that those things that necessarily motivate you will necessarily motivate somebody else. It doesn't mean the things that motivate John are going to motivate Susan, okay? Things that motivate Susan aren't going to motivate Karen. It's all different for every individual. So what do we got to think about here? First of all, the first idea I want to give you is you actually don't know what motivates your employees. Think about that. Take that and really accept it. It's hard. I know it's hard on the ego. The ego says, I know my employees. I've been doing this job for 10 years. I know what motivates them. I know my business. You're going to tell me, internet guy, how to run my shit? Listen, relax. Woosah, breathe easy, bro. It's okay. You have to admit to yourself, first and foremost, that you don't know how to motivate them. And once we admit that, then we make some progress. Because now we can say, well, if I don't know what motivates them, that's a good question. What does motivate them? Now we can ask better questions. Now we can look a little closer and get inquisitive. Now, if we're starting to think about what motivates them, we ask ourselves, then we can start asking the right questions. Well, some people are motivated by different things, right? Some people are motivated by status. Some people are motivated by what? Work-life balance, being able to be home with their families, take time off, go to the gym, have vacation, work from home, right? People are experiencing this all now in Corona zombie apocalypse. Everybody can work from home. Maybe they appreciate that more. It's like, oh, I don't want that commute to the office every morning. I don't have to do it. Some people are motivated by what? Money, 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 money. Some people are motivated by that. right? So you throw a couple bonuses at them, a couple competitions, like guys on a sales team, and they love it. But some people are not motivated by that at all. If you come to them and you say, hey, I'm gonna give you a bunch of money, they're like, oh, I'm insulted. You don't appreciate my integrity in my work. You don't appreciate the effort I put into this work community, because they're trying to build a community at the office. You know, the person's always like, let's have a rally for the bake-off sale. Let's have a team sport thing. Let's have a team outing. Those people are very different, right? They're motivated by the camaraderie, the family of work. And there's some people who are not motivated by any of that at all. They just want to pick up a paycheck. But it's ignorant, okay? It's so ignorant that it's ignorant of you to assume that you know what motivates people. So you gotta find out, get curious. That's the change of perspective we have here. If anything you got out of this video, just that. You've been thinking about it all wrong. And what has that been costing you? Let me ask you, thinking that everybody is the same. That's been costing you on your bottom line. That's been costing you tons and tons of money. It's been costing you productive work hours. Also, you might have given a project to somebody that is an employee of yours, and you've been trying to motivate them the wrong way, so they haven't gotten the project done to the best of their ability. Because here's the thing, not only are you losing financially if you don't understand what motivates people, but you're not able to capitalize on their strengths, right? And capitalize on what they're good at. Let's break down different styles of communication. We call it the Madison communication scale. And if you attempt to approach somebody in the wrong way, this is probably where you're messing up. You want to approach them the way it's right for their personality. So let's say dominant people, alpha, type A personalities. What do they want? They want facts, and they want to be able to make the decision right away by themselves. They don't want to hear the long drawn out stories of features and benefits. It's like yada, yada, yada. They already know the story. They already know the benefits. They just want you to give them the information. Get to the point, get to the bottom line, and listen, they'll contact you when they're ready. They'll reach out when the project is done. They don't need motivation, all right? I tend to follow this personality a lot. Most entrepreneurs, if you are one, you follow this personality, you're a real go-getter. You start your stuff by yourself initially, and a lot of directors and VPs fall on it. But you know, the average person doesn't really fall in this type of category. And the more they have this, the more they kind of rank up that scale. They often don't have balance when it comes to their personal life as well. But you know, you usually identifies people pretty easily. If you were to talk to them the wrong way, you can very much turn them off. You wouldn't be able to motivate them because they'd be very just like turned off by anything that you said when it comes in the wrong context. There's also a type of personality where it's lots of information. They like to have tons of information, okay? This is a brand new personality. Tons of information, tons of details. Give me the whole picture, the whole point of view, every single angle. Give me facts I don't need. Give me useless facts. Give me analogies. Give me data. The more data, the better. Give me. This is often the type of person that I deal with on a program who just like has 1,000,001 questions before they start taking any kind of action. In fact, this person usually has analysis paralysis. So they want to get all the information before they start taking any action. Now, if you were to walk up to this type of person, it'd be like, here's the thing, get it done. They would just freeze. Or what if you walk up to that dominant type of personality, the alpha type personality, and you give them all the information, they'd be just turned off. Another type of person likes compassion. They like the energies, man. The energies. Just, you know, if it feels right, I do it if it feels right. We just go with the flow. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. It's on the right vibe. If I feel 50-50 about something, I just don't do it. Like that type of personality. Now, for me, I hear that, I'm like, ugh, as a D, I'm like, gross. But that's actually a large percent of the population, right? They enjoy, quote unquote, wasting time. They enjoy spending time by wasting time. Yeah, when I hear that as a dominant personality, I'm like, oh no, I don't want to spend time by wasting time. Gross, right? But there's some people that like to just go with the flow. They're empathetic more. They're more about comfort and feeling good in their bodies when they take action, all right? And then there's another group of person, finally, that just follows all their intuition. They don't need motivation. They don't need to feel good. They don't need the details. They just get it done. They look inside themselves for the answers. They go past all their internal wisdom. They bring it all together and they execute it in either a plan, an action item, or a behavior. Now, if you were to talk to somebody in one of these categories in the wrong way, you risk offending them, you risk not capitalizing on their strengths, and you risk risking the big picture. You don't know what motivates the person if you don't understand who they are, okay? Now, I actually have a complete template for how to motivate employees. This template is from A to Z. You can take this template and plug it into any work situation, whether it's a meeting, okay? Whether it's a presentation, whether it's a group brainstorming session, Whether you're hiring a contractor or you get somebody to just complete a project, I have a template for these, okay? And I am willing to give you these templates. Now, this template isn't going to be free, but it's definitely going to pay you back and make it worth it. If you want to get this template, I encourage you to join my conversation mentoring program. Now, you've heard all about this, and let me just tell you exactly what it is. This is where I work with you. I'm personally in your life for the course of 8 weeks. One-on-one, I'm there with you, guiding you, motivating you, mentoring you in influence and conversation skills. That means there's a whole membership area of videos you can watch on every single topic of conversations. Inner beliefs, how you conversate with people, how you speak to people, how they speak to you, what are your views of the world, how do you navigate towards dating relationships, how do you navigate out of business ones, how do you have a list of people you want to meet and network with. All that is involved in the conversation mentoring program. Now, there's 8 weeks of that. In addition to that, you also get me on video conference working with you, coming to your home personally twice a week. And those video calls don't have a length of time on them. They usually run about an hour, but they often go a lot longer than that. And when I'm working with you, I'm not just giving you blanket information, generic information. I'm pinpointing and tailoring everything to what's happening in your life. I'm not giving you like a blanket answer. I'm listening to what's happening to you in your real life situations at that moment, and I'm giving custom tailored feedback to that, all right? So this course is unlike any other. You can't get it anywhere else in the world. I typically limit it to 10 people at a time in this program, only because I want to make it very intimate and interactive. If I have 100 people on these calls, guess what? I'm not going to be able to give personalized, custom tailored feedback. But if I limit it to 10, it gives me the ability to work with you personally. And that's something that is worth it, okay? That's what makes it worth it. The personal touch and the custom tailored feedback and me working with you. So this program is not for everybody, but it's for the person who's ready to finally change their life and they're committed to that, all right? You're not gonna come in and just diddle-daddly, okay? You're gonna come in here, we're gonna keep each other accountable with the group. Everybody in the group is gonna motivate you. You're gonna have people that are going through the course with you. They're there to lift you up to the highest level and make sure that you're all responsible for getting it done together. That's the beauty of the group, right? The power of that group. So to apply for this, to be chosen for this, here's what I want you to do. Click the link down below, go to conversationmentoring.com. There's a brief application, you can fill it out. There's a few questions, takes you maybe 1 minute to do. Once you fill it out, you book a call with me and my team. We talk to you, we see if you're the right fit for the program. We don't let anybody in. We want the best of the best in that program because quality is more important than quantity, all right? So click that link, conversationmentoring.com, fill it out. I look forward to working with you very soon. And of course, if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to follow me and watch next week. You can go ahead and click the Instagram, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, whatever YouTube people say. I have no idea what they say, but go ahead and do all that stuff and more of this to come, right? And as always, keep in touch and don't be a stranger. Cheers.